I mean, things could have happened otherwise, but let's see. Let's start with... I knew about streaming because I played League of Legends. I mean, if we really want to go further back, we can go back further. Oh, God. All right. In that case... Okay. Some of this may not be required for everything to have pieced together, but the way it pieced together for me, this was all necessary. Okay, this will be a long. Okay. So, when I was in high school, some tech school called College America sent a recruiter out to talk to people there. And I think I was the only one there listening to him. It was like just a programming tech school sort of thing. I was like thinking I didn't really want to go to a regular college or whatever. They ended up selling me on their crappy school. And so I go to College America. And at College America I meet some cool people. I meet a buddy of mine that... played board games. So he, at that time, he liked Munchkin a whole lot. And he introduced me to this game and comic store that had just opened in nearby city, the same city the school was in there. So I started going to a board game night regularly at that store. Because I was board gaming regularly, I was also eventually got into BoardGameGeek.com. On BoardGameGeek.com, I found a geek list being posted by people that were having a regular game night in another neighboring city, like right there. So since I saw that geek listing, I ended up going to that game night as well. And ended up meeting a since then very long time friend there. That friend, we did a lot of things online, eventually encouraged us to try out League of Legends. So we played a lot of League of Legends, and we wanted to get better at League of Legends, so there is this fairly new thing called streaming on owned.tv, and we would watch streamers play the game to learn more about it and get better at it. Eventually, Twitch came out, then there's like, I remember briefly having an extension that showed streamers both on Owned and on Twitch. But, so I was already watching streams at that point, familiar with that and used to that. Now, I was on an IRC chat room for the roguelike game ADOM. If we wanna keep adding to this puzzle, right? On a different IRC chat room for a game that I didn't even really play, but ended up being a part of the community anyway, that I was involved in since like the late 90s probably. I got introduced to my first roguelike game, which was ADOM, Ancient Domains of Mystery. But flash forward many years later, I'm on the IRC channel for ADOM, and somebody links Sinister One doing a blindfolded punch-out run at this thing called Awesome Games Done Quick, which it was apparently the speedrunning marathon that I had never heard of. So I checked that out. That's pretty cool. On the GDQ stream there, they mentioned this thing called speedrunslive.com. So I find out about Speedruns Live. And this was a site that, or still is, that is designed around having people race each other in games. And I was like, heck yeah, that sounds cool. I've done that casually with some friends before, where we all like start up a game and try to beat it as fast as possible. In fact, we even did that at a LAN at said friends, the person that introduced me to League of Legends and stuff, at their house once. We did a LAN where we did a bunch of races of like Mario 1, Mario 3, Ninja Gaiden, stuff like that. So I found out about speedrunslive.com. download this program called OBS, set it up for streaming. And, so I'm all set up. I do some races here and there, like Hyphenated was talking about, do some Minecraft races. It was the very first thing I raced. It was like, okay, it's a game I know, and it's a short race. Let's just hop in it, and it'll be silly, and we'll have some fun with it. The races were things like the first to mine diamond, or the first to enter the nether, and stuff like that. And you would, like, use the same seed and all that jazz. So I've got the streaming set up. I get into blind racing a little bit and stuff, but I don't really care about streaming. It's not, I don't have chat up while I'm streaming or anything like that. I'm streaming purely just for the races, right? Yeah, Daxter's been around since the SRL days. I think you probably found me from SRL, Daxter, right? That would be my guess. That would be my guess. But anyway, so skip forward another little chunk. I'm on a different IRC chat room on a different network that is the Reddit board gaming IRC chat room. And I'm talking with people there about this little game called FTL. At this point, FTL is a game I've played about 20 hours of. I thought it was pretty neat, but a little too luck-based at the time. And someone posits this idea. They say, like, they like FTL, but they wish you could play it without pausing. They think they would enjoy it more if you could, like, play the game without pause. And then I'm like it'd been a while since I played FTL. Like I said, I kind of dismissed FTL a little bit. Like, I thought it was too luck-based at the time. I legitimately thought it was too luck-based at the time. So, on a whim, I'm like, you know what? This idea intrigues me. Let's try it out. So, I'm gonna run FTL, see if I can beat it without pausing. On easy, of course. Hard didn't even exist at that time, but it seems like nightmarish to beat it on a normal. That's luck-based enough as it is. That's how I felt at the time. But it's like, can you beat the game without pausing? And you know what? Since I've already got OBS set up for this streaming thing anyway, I might as well stream it in case they want to watch me play it. So I decided to have chat up during that stream, and I think the person that I was talking to about it didn't even watch the stream. They didn't even look at it at all or anything. But other people came in and enjoyed me doing FTL, and I'm like, huh, that was kind of cool. And that was 5.5 years ago. And we've been streaming since.